Reporting live, Platinum TV. Actually, that's a lie because we're not live. Although we are live at the Riverside right now, this will not be going out live because I am still under a Facebook ban. Because I called two kittens adorable and a perfect pair. Yes. Look at my previous videos on YouTube, you'll see why I got the 1 month Facebook ban. But that ends in 5 days. So, getting back to my point. Reporting live Riverside for Boro versus Reading, it is I, Platinum. AKA Cheeseburger Dave, AKA the fat man who knows everything. Everything! To my right, trust me, it is my right, is Mr. Pessimistic Cameron.
Hello.
Who is as pessimistic as ever. To my left, nobody. Mr. On the Fence Will is not here yet. Or he may not be here, we don't know. But I'm told that wherever he is indeed on the fence. So, before we go any further, I must point out that we at Platinum TV will not bow to any sponsor. That's right, we at Platinum TV will not bow to any sponsor. Anyway, so, Boro versus Reading, Mr. Pessimistic, your thoughts?
Oh, just going to make it short and snappy, 3-1 Boro.
3-1 Boro. Interesting call, and that wasn't really pessimistic. You feeling alright?
Actually, I am. Thank you very much.
I think there's something wrong. Mr. Pessimistic is not being pessimistic.
Well,
this could be a good thing, though.
Well, considering Reading went to Fulham and got battered 7-0, there's nothing to be pessimistic about with it.
That's true. I think he's right. For I, of course, Mr. Blind Optimism, aka Cheeseburger Dave, aka the fat man who knows everything. Everything! I am going with a 4-0 win for the Boro.
That is very, very bold.
That is very optimistic.
I thought 3-1 was bold.
Well, I am Mr. Blind Optimism, so if I don't go blindly optimistic, well, I kind of ruin my persona.
I must admit, the last time a team got beat by Fulham 7-0 are currently sat second in the league, which is Blackburn.
Yeah.
Which might mean that with Reading getting beat 7-0, was it Tuesday? I think it was. Tuesday,
yeah.
Yeah. With them getting battered 7-0, I think they might turn us over or something like that. But I'm sticking with 3-1.
He's going 3-1. I'm going 4-0. Who will be right? Did either of us get the score right the last game? I can't remember.
I have no idea. What was the last home game?
Forest. I think we said 2-1, didn't we, all time? It was 2-0.
I think so.
Yeah.
Mind, how many offside goals do you reckon Andy Carroll's going to have?
7.
7.
Yeah, here's a question for you. How many offside goals do you think Andy Carroll's going to score today? We're going with 7.
That's a bit over the top.
Alright. 2.
I reckon he'll have 3.
3 goals disallowed for offside?
Yeah.
I reckon he'll have 2 disallowed for offside and
score 1.
One disallowed for just for being Andy Carroll. So
you're onside, but your name's Andy Carroll, so it's offside.
Well, you're onside, but your name's Andy Carroll, so you're a mile offside.
Your long nose fucking rector.
Yeah. Long nose? Who is he? Mesut Ozil? Oh, that's his eyes, sorry.
That's his eyes.
Yeah. Mesut Ozil, your eyes were offside. It's almost like Suarez, isn't it? Your teeth were offside.
Yeah.
No wonder he's always trying to chew players.
Like his teeth are offside.
Yeah.
He's just trying to make
he's like the Bugs Bunny of the football, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You coughed and then you turn the camera at me, but
sorry. So, until then, he's going 3-1, I'm going 4-0. Mr. On the Fence is somewhere on the fence, where we do not know.
Who do you reckon's going to get the score right then? Me or you?
Yeah, who's going to get the score right? Until then, up the Boro.
the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival. Nevertheless, no survivor stalks his prey in the night, and he's watching us all with every eye of the tiger.
Want more, da-da-da-da. Duncan, want more, da-da-da-da. Duncan, want more, da-da-da-da. Duncan, want more, da-da-da-da. Na 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 na. Matty Crooks, Matty Crooks, Matty Crooks. Na 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 na. Matty Crooks, Matty Crooks, Matty Crooks. Yes. Yusuf. Oh, Jones. Running down the wing. Makes the Boro sing. Going to the Premier League. Only on loan for a season. Always think he's fucking brilliant. And Diaspora again. He's Slovenian. Only on loan for a season. Always think he's fucking brilliant. And Diaspora. Yes. Oh, he's everywhere. Oh, Paddy McNair, give him the ball and he'll score, I swear. Oh, Paddy McNair. Born live, Platinum TV, it is I, Platinum. I'll do a quick review of Boro versus Reading, which happened on Saturday. Boro coming out 2-1 winners, and it was one of those games where I actually thought we were going to get beat. You know, the first half was decent, but not. It didn't really set the world alight, you know, or it didn't really have you out of your seat. It was, we had a chance or two. I think Spora had a shot which the keeper got a hand to, and it hit the defender, and it almost went in. It hit the post. I was Paddy or Housen had a long range shot which was deflected, and it almost went in, but it went wide. So, Boro had chances, to go ahead in the first half, but half time it was 0-0. Second half came, and then the game really came to life. I think midway through the first half, the ball was crossed in, and Andy Carroll for Reading headed the ball across the far post and in. And it was a really good goal, really well taken header. The problem that ensued, though, from that was, I thought, disgraceful. Andy Carroll walked off and he raised his hand, and I'm not actually going to do it, but he raised his hand in a Nazi salute. Now, some people say, some people were arguing he was doing an Alan Shearer, but Alan Shearer did that. Right? Andy Carroll, if you look at the pictures that I've posted from it earlier, Andy Carroll's hand is in a straight. It's straight. It's not bent like Alan Shearer's. It's straight, but it's out in front of him, like he's actually making the Nazi salute. As soon as he gets booed, he quickly goes from the salute to that. So I don't know why he did it. I don't know what his motive was behind it, but I think certain gestures really need to be looked at, by the EFL, because that's disgusting on every level. But moving on from that, Andy Carroll in general is a really good player, a really good striker, and he was really smug about when he scored, and he wasn't as smug at the final whistle when Boro came back to win 2-1, but, that's just for a laugh. What actually happened was Boro then piled on the pressure, Boro came alive, and it was one of those games where you knew Boro was going to come back because they were throwing everything but the kitchen sink at Reading. At one point, Crooks had a volley which was stopped. He had a header which was saved. And then he had a header which the keeper got his hand to, but it went in. So suddenly it's 1-1. That was on like the 84th minute. And you're thinking, okay, a draw at home to Reading is a decent result. And then Boro just carried on piling on the pressure. They just carried on going for it, you know. And eventually, Isaiah Jones, as the ball went out wide to from Paddy McNair to Isaiah Jones, he, you know, taunted and teased a bit, beat the defender, whipped the cross in, and Matt Crooks again with a header to make it 2-1. And that was on the 95th minute. You know, there was 6 minutes of stoppage time. We scored on the 95th. So I think we played something like 30 seconds after that, and that was it. Game over. So it's a great win for Boro. Probably marred a little by Andy Carroll's celebration, but I can guarantee you now, people will see this, and I'll post it on social media what he's done, and I'll show the video, the photos of it. But I guarantee you, no one will give a shit. I guarantee you, no one will care because it wasn't done by a Middlesbrough player, or it wasn't done by an England player. Because apparently things like that are only offensive if Middlesbrough players or England players do it. Right? But prove me wrong, social media. Prove me wrong. Right? Next game away at Blackburn. Until then, up the Boro.
It's the Iron Tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up.